There is a longing hidden within every human heart, a longing for a word without division, a word without conflict, a word where every injustice is corrected, every wound is healed, and every inequality disappears. Throughout history, humanity has searched for leaders, prophets, reformers, and movements that could create such a world. Yet, Paramahansa Yogananda reminds us of a profound truth: no man, no prophet will ever be able to wipe away all the inequalities and divisions on this earth. At first, these words may sound discouraging, but they are not words of despair. They are words of liberation, because Yogananda is directing our attention away from an impossible outer task and toward a miraculous inner discovery. The world has always been a place of contrasts: light and shadow, gain and loss, health and sickness, birth and death, success and failure. These dualities have existed throughout human history, and they continue to exist today. No matter how much society advances, one problem gives way to another. No matter how many walls are torn down, new divisions arise. The restless human mind keeps searching for a perfect arrangement of external circumstances. But perfection cannot be found in a world that is constantly changing. The secret, Yogananda teaches, is not to wait for the word to become perfect. The secret is to awaken to a consciousness that exists beyond the word's imperfections. He says, but when you will find yourself in the consciousness of God, these differences will vanish. Notice what he is saying. The differences themselves may exist in the outer world, but they lose their power to disturb you. Why? Because your awareness rises above them. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain during a storm. The wind is fierce, the rain is relentless, the clouds block your vision. Everything feels chaotic. But now imagine rising above the storm in an airplane. The clouds that once seemed overwhelming are now beneath you. Above them is an endless sky filled with sunlight. The storm still exists, but you are no longer trapped within it. This is what spiritual consciousness does. It does not deny life's challenges, it lifts your awareness above them. And from that higher vision, you begin to perceive a deeper reality, a reality where all life is interconnected, a reality where every soul is a wave arising from the same infinite ocean, a reality where God's presence silently sustains everything. From that state of consciousness, Yogananda says, you will naturally declare, oh, life is sweet and death a dream when thy song flows through me. What a remarkable statement! Most people spend their lives fearing death, yet the awakened soul see death differently, not as an ending, not as a catastrophe, but as a transition, a passing dream. When divine awareness fills the heart, the fear of endings dissolves because the soul recognizes its own eternal nature. Life becomes sweet, not because every circumstance is pleasant, but because God's presence is felt within every circumstance. And then Yogananda continues, then joy is sweet, sorrow a dream, sickness a dream, when thy song flows through me. Consider the immense freedom hidden in these words. Most people believe happiness depends on favorable conditions. If things go well, they feel happy. If things go poorly, they suffer. Their peace rises and falls like a leaf blown by the wind. But spiritual realization creates a different foundation. The soul discovers a joy that does not depend on circumstances, a joy that remains even when challenge arises, a joy that remains even when the body is ill, a joy that remains even when loss visits our lives. This does not mean becoming emotionally numb. It does not mean pretending pain doesn't exist. It means knowing that beneath every temporary experience lies an eternal reality untouched by suffering. Like the deep ocean beneath surface waves, the soul remains calm even when the surface is turbulent. This is why Yogananda calls it the highest philosophy, not merely a philosophy of ideals, but a philosophy of direct experience, a way of living, a way of seeing, a way of being. And then comes one of his most powerful instructions: do not be afraid of anything. These words challenge us because fear seems so natural. We fear losing what we love. We fear uncertainty. We fear rejection. We fear failure. We fear illness. We fear death. Fear whispers that we are fragile and alone. Fear tells us that our security depends entirely upon circumstances. But Yogananda invites us into a deeper understanding. He says, even when tossing on a wave in a storm, you are still on the bosom of the ocean. Pause and reflect on that image. A wave may rise high, a wave may crash violently, a wave may feel isolated, yet it never leaves the ocean, not for a single moment. Its entire existence is sustained by the very ocean it appears separate from. Likewise, no matter what challenges we face, we never leave the presence of God, even in confusion, even in grief, even in fear, even in moments when we feel abandoned. The divine presence remains beneath us, around us, and within us, supporting us, guiding us, sustaining us. We may forget it, but it never forgets us. Therefore, Yogananda advises always hold on to the consciousness of God's underlying presence. This is the essence of spiritual strength. Not forcing life to obey our wishes, not controlling every outcome, but remembering the divine reality beneath every experience. The surface may change, the depths remains constant. The outer world may fluctuate, the inner presence remains eternal. And when we hold to that awareness, something extraordinary begins to happen. Fear loses its grip, anxiety loosens its hold, a quiet confidence emerges. Not arrogance, not self importance, but spiritual certainty. A certainty rooted in the knowledge of who we truly are. And so Yogananda offers a powerful affirmation: I am fearless. I am made of the substance of God. What would happen if you truly believed that? Not merely repeated the words, not merely admired the idea, but knew it deep within your soul. Fear often comes from mistaken identity. We identify ourselves solely with the body, with our possessions, with our status, with temporary conditions. And because these things can be threatened, fear arises. But the soul cannot be threatened, the spirit cannot be diminished, the divine essence within us cannot be destroyed. That is why Yogananda continues: I am a spark of the fire of spirit. A spark contains the nature of the flame from which it comes. Likewise, the soul contains the essence of the infinite, not separate from God, not abandoned by God, but born from the very reality of God. He continues, I am an atom of the cosmic flame. Imagine the vastness of the universe, countless stars, countless galaxies, boundless space stretching beyond imagination. And yet, the same intelligence that sustains the cosmos lives within you. The same divine consciousness that governs the stars shines quietly in the depths of your being. And finally, he declares, I am a cell of the vast universal body of the Father. Every cell belongs to the body. Every soul belongs to the divine. No one is excluded. No one is forgotten. No one is outside the embrace of infinite spirit. And this realization culminates in one of the most powerful declarations ever spoken. I and my Father are one. Not one in ego, not one in personality, but one in essence, one in spirit, one in divine reality. When this truth awakens within us, fear fades, division fades, separation fades. The soul remembers its source, and in that remembrance, life becomes sweet, death becomes dream, sorrow becomes a passing shadow, and beneath every experience, we hear the eternal song of God flowing through us, a song that has never ceased, a song that has always been present, waiting patiently for us to listen, waiting patiently for us to remember that we are not merely human beings struggling through a difficult world. We are expressions of the infinite, children of the eternal, waves upon the ocean of spirit, and forever one with the divine. Jai Guru.